Oak Island, shrouded in mystery, steeped in legend. This enigmatic island has been the subject of countless tales and theories, each more intriguing than the last. From hidden treasures to ancient curses, Oak Island has captivated the imaginations of many, a place of immense beauty and untold danger. Its serene landscapes hide secrets that have eluded treasure hunters and historians for centuries. The island's allure is undeniable, drawing in those who seek to uncover its mysteries despite the risks involved. I've faced many unknowns in my career, but nothing prepared me for what we encountered on that fateful expedition. It started subtly. The air felt heavier, the forest seemed denser, and an eerie silence enveloped us as we set up camp. The usual excitement of a new adventure was overshadowed by an inexplicable sense of foreboding, an unsettling feeling among the crew. Whispers of doubt and fear began to circulate. Some claimed to hear faint, disembodied voices at night, while others reported seeing fleeting shadows just beyond the tree line. The island's atmosphere seemed to be playing tricks on our minds, an unshakable sense of being watched. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig, heightened our anxiety. It felt as though unseen eyes were constantly upon us, observing our every move. The island's presence was palpable, almost sentient. The wind whispering through the trees seemed to carry voices, ancient and mournful. It was as if the very soul of the island was trying to communicate with us, sharing its long-forgotten stories and warnings. The haunting melodies of the wind added to the growing tension. Then, the earth itself shifted. A low rumble echoed through the forest and the ground beneath our feet began to tremble. It was a stark reminder of the island's unpredictable nature and the dangers that lurked beneath its surface. A previously undiscovered section of the island collapsed, revealing a gaping maw in the earth. The chasm was vast and foreboding, its depths shrouded in darkness. It was a discovery that both thrilled and terrified us. It was as if the island itself was beckoning us, daring us to delve deeper into its secrets. The chasm seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy, drawing us closer despite our fears. It was a call we couldn't ignore. What we found in that chasm sent chills down our spines and brought the production of Season 12 to a grinding halt. The discovery was beyond anything we had imagined, a revelation that would change our understanding of Oak Island forever. The island had revealed a part of its soul, and we were left to grapple with the implications of what we had uncovered. The chasm was unlike anything we'd seen before. It yawned open like the maw of some ancient beast, its depths shrouded in an impenetrable darkness that seemed to swallow all light and sound. The very sight of it sent a chill through our bones, a foreboding sense that we were about to uncover something that had been hidden for eons. The air within was stagnant, heavy with the scent of decay and something else. Something ancient and unnameable. It was as if the very atmosphere was thick with the weight of forgotten centuries, each breath a struggle against the oppressive, unseen force that seemed to cling to our skin and fill our lungs with dread. As we descended, the temperature dropped dramatically, and a thick fog rolled in, swallowing the sunlight. The deeper we went, the more the world above seemed to fade away, replaced by an eerie silence that was only broken by the sound of our own footsteps echoing off the damp stone walls. It was as if we were stepping back in time, into a place where the rules of the modern world no longer applied. At the bottom, half buried in the damp earth, lay a massive stone slab, etched with archaic symbols that seemed to writhe and shift before our eyes. The slab was enormous, its surface covered in intricate carvings that defied all attempts at interpretation. It was clear that this was no ordinary artifact. It was a relic of a time long forgotten, a testament to a civilization that had vanished without a trace. They were like nothing I'd ever encountered, not in any historical text or ancient civilization's archives. The symbols seemed to pulse with a life of their own, as if they were trying to communicate some ancient, forgotten knowledge. It was both fascinating and terrifying, a glimpse into a world that was both alien and strangely familiar. The energy emanating from the slab was palpable, a humming vibration that resonated deep within our bones. It was as if the very stone was alive, its surface thrumming with a power that was both ancient and otherworldly. We could feel it in our very core. A sensation that was both exhilarating and deeply unsettling. It was a warning, a silent scream from the past, and it sent a primal shiver down my spine. The realization that we were standing on the threshold of something truly extraordinary, something that had the power to change everything we thought we knew about the world, was both thrilling and terrifying. We knew that we had to proceed with caution, For whatever secrets this place held, they were not meant to be uncovered lightly. Local legends whispered of curses and ancient guardians protecting the island's secrets. Could this be the source of those stories? Was this slab a doorway, a seal, or something far more sinister? The symbols seemed vaguely familiar, hinting at connections to lost civilizations and forbidden knowledge. Were they a warning, a message, or a map to something buried even deeper on the island? As we documented the site, the feeling of dread intensified. There was a presence there with us, unseen but felt, watching our every move, its icy breath on the backs of our necks. The unease quickly turned into full-blown terror when a series of strange and inexplicable events began to plague the crew. Equipment malfunctioned in bizarre ways, lights flickered and died. Communication systems went haywire, replaced by a haunting static that sounded eerily like whispers. Then came the accidents. A cameraman tripped and fell into the chasm, narrowly avoiding a fatal plunge. A researcher suffered a severe allergic reaction to an unknown substance, his skin breaking out in strange symbols that mirrored those etched on the stone slab. These were not random occurrences. Something was targeting us, toying with us, pushing us to our limits. Fear, raw and visceral, gripped the crew. It was a fear that seeped into our bones, making every breath feel like a struggle. The once vibrant conversations had turned into hushed whispers, and the laughter that once echoed through our camp was now replaced by an eerie silence. Every creak, every rustle in the bushes sent shivers down our spines. We were no longer just a team, we were a group of individuals, each battling our own inner demons. The once enthusiastic team was now a collection of haunted souls, their faces pale, their eyes wide with terror. The excitement that had driven us to this remote island had evaporated, leaving behind only dread. We had come here seeking adventure, but what we found was far beyond our worst nightmares. The island seemed to feed off our fear, growing more menacing with each passing day. Our dreams were plagued with visions of shadowy figures and ancient curses, and waking up brought no relief. The island, once a place of excitement and wonder, had transformed into a nightmare from which we couldn't wake. The dense forest that had once seemed so full of life now felt like it was closing in on us, its shadows hiding unspeakable horrors. The once clear skies were now perpetually overcast, casting a gloomy pall over everything. The air itself felt thick with malevolence, making it hard to breathe. We were trapped in a place that seemed to exist outside of time, a place where the normal rules of reality no longer applied. The decision was made to suspend filming. It was no longer about capturing footage, it was about survival. The risks had become too great, the atmosphere too oppressive. We couldn't afford to lose anyone to the island's dark influence. Our equipment, once meticulously organized, was now hastily packed away. Every decision was made with a sense of urgency, driven by the need to escape. The camaraderie that had once bound us together was now fraying at the edges, replaced by a growing sense of paranoia. The risks had become too great, the atmosphere too oppressive. We held tense group discussions, trying to make sense of what was happening. The fog that enveloped the island seemed to seep into our minds, clouding our judgment. Every step we took felt like it was being watched, every decision second-guessed. The island had a way of getting under our skin, making us doubt ourselves and each other. We needed to get away, to clear our heads and figure out what we were dealing with. We needed time to regroup, to research, to understand what we had stumbled upon. The island's history was shrouded in mystery, its secrets buried deep. We pored over ancient texts and artifacts, trying to piece together the puzzle. What we found was both fascinating and terrifying. The island had a dark past, one that seemed to be repeating itself. We realized that we were not the first to be drawn to this place, nor would we be the last. The island had a way of calling to people, of drawing them in and trapping them in its web. As we prepared to leave the island, I couldn't shake the feeling that we were not leaving empty-handed. The island had left its mark on us, a mark that we would carry with us for the rest of our lives. We boarded the boat with heavy hearts, knowing that we were leaving behind more than just a location. We were leaving behind a part of ourselves, a part that would forever be tied to the island. The journey back was filled with a sense of unease, as if we were being followed by unseen eyes. We were taking something back with us, something dark and ancient that clung to us like a shadow. It was a presence that we couldn't see but could feel, a weight that pressed down on us. The island's influence had seeped into our very souls, and we knew that we would never be the same. As we sailed away, the island faded into the distance, but its hold on us remained. We had escaped, but we were not free. The island had become a part of us, a dark and haunting memory that we would carry with us forever. Section 6. A curse, real or imagined. Was it a curse, a malevolent entity, or simply the power of suggestion, fueled by centuries of folklore and our own overactive imaginations? Whatever the cause, the effects were undeniable. The island had spoken, and its message was clear: some secrets are best left buried. The events that unfolded on Oak Island transcended rational explanation. We had stumbled upon something ancient and powerful, something that defied logic and reason. We had awakened a force that had slumbered for centuries, and now it was awake, and it was watching us. Section 7. The island fights back. Even after we left the island, the strange occurrences continued. Crew members reported nightmares vivid and disturbing. Some claimed to hear whispers in the dead of night, their names spoken in hushed, raspy voices. Objects moved on their own, doors slammed shut, and shadows seemed to dance at the edge of their vision. It was as if a piece of Oak Island had followed us home, seeping into our lives, our dreams, our very sanity. The line between reality and nightmare blurred. The fear, once confined to the island, now followed us wherever we went. Section 8, Season 12, cancelled. With the physical and psychological well-being of the crew at stake, the network made the difficult decision to cancel Season 12 of the show. The risks, they argued, outweighed the rewards. The mysteries of Oak Island would have to wait. But I knew the truth. It wasn't just about the risks. It was about fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of the forces we had unleashed, fear of what we might find if we dared to dig any deeper. Section 9, The Mystery Endures. The story of Oak Island is far from over. The questions remain. What secrets lie hidden beneath the surface? What is the true nature of the curse? And what will become of those who dared to disturb its slumber? The answers, I believe, lie buried somewhere on that island, waiting to be unearthed. But the question is, at what cost? One thing is certain: Oak Island is not done with us yet. It will continue to whisper its secrets on the wind, beckoning us back, daring us to uncover the truth, even if it destroys us.